Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, gonna start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakam.
double honor to the apostles, the elders, and great millstone. Of course, salutation to Joachim, who are pushing this truth and sincerity. Go ahead, up.
I just want to start off with this article because I was looking into some videos because I was going to do a lesson on the Native Americans and the Reubenites that were over here in this country before Esau even came here. Right, you had the Gadites and the Reubenites over here, but when they came over here, they conquered everything. All right, by killing, all right, but really deceiving first, you know. All right, because that's how Esau came. Esau came as a deceiver, as a serpent, you know, like playing himself that he's harmless, but really once you turn your back on him, that's when he attacks. So when he came here and took over the land, all right, the Native Americans were here first, right? This is basically their land. So Esau pushed them out. But this is an article saying banned in Boston American Indians for only for 329 years. It says Boston, November 24. It's a prejudicial, archaic concept that prohibited Native Americans from entering a city for fear members of their barbarous crew would cause residents to be exposed to mischief. It says, but it is more than nations and phrases in Boston. A ban on Indians entering Boston has been the law since 1675. So when you really look into it, the way that Esau came and enslaved the Native Americans and put the chains on really the Israelites, the southern and northern kingdom, it's not that far long ago. All right, it's like basically 3 generations ago. All right, 3 people ago, right? And Esau puts it on the face of the people to forgive and forget. That happened, and that's a part of American history that the Edomites are ashamed of. But they're really ashamed of it because they can't deny it, man. They know that they still have that perpetual hatred in them because it's according to Scripture.
Yeah, they said they got I seen this video that this dude made, and he was just talking about Judah's trip alone, just about the American Negro being here. And the number they put on it, the number's 10 times more, but they said close to $240 trillion was made off the slave trade, man. Most people can't even wrap their head around $1 trillion. But this man said $240 trillion was made off all that free labor, man. And then you got these Edomites that walk around with their head in the fucking skies like they did no wrong, with so much pomp, like they got it all fair and square, man. And that's why these things are happening to you people, man. That's why you all about to get backstracks and fully pushed to your max. That's why you're about to be out here with no hedge, no cloak. Hey, because it's really going to be a bad time for you Edomites, man. Of course, Jacob's trouble is for the wicked of Jacob. Man, you Edomites are not getting spared in this thing, man. Hey, because it's crazy how you don't even hear about this, man. They want to get all this out the schools. They don't want you learning about this anymore.
That's why they get mad at that critical race theory.
Yep.
The teaching of slavery. They really think they just had hard work, and that's why they are where they're at. That's not where they are where they're at. But first and foremost, the Lord put them in that position, man. Yep. But they raped, robbed, and stole everything to be in that position. They always say they got like 100-year head start on Jake, man. They came over here, got free property, land, all right? Got the best jobs, got businesses, got to start businesses tax-free, got all kind of fucking advantages. And then they look down on Jake, man.
Good job. As a matter of fact, since you said that, they just did that thing where they just call themselves giving these people this land, this lakefront property that wound up being taken from their relatives years and centuries ago, or whatever case it might be. And come to find out that land right now is worth like $75 million. Okay? So if they would have had that kind of money, they talk about how all the entrepreneurs that could have came up in that family, all the education that could have been provided for the ones that had the smarts for it and this, that, and the other. And so the land itself is worth $75 million, but they're saying, what if we would have had access to that? And it's crazy that they said that because it was in my thumbnail and I happened to just kind of catch some of it. And I thought about that because I remember years ago I thought about that long before even the truth. I was like, I'm not a farmer. That's not in my spirit. So I would have wanted lakefront property. If you're going to give me 40 acres, my shit don't have to be more than like about 600 yards, about 500 yards wide, and give me my 40 acres along the lakefront. You know, from where the beach starts at. You know, from where not where the water starts at, but when you come off the beach land, that land right there, let me go about 500 yards in, and then spread it out along it for about, give me my 40 acres that way. Count this in, make it 40 acres this way total, and I'd have lakefront property. See what I'm saying? So yeah, so these people, you know, they talk about all this stuff.
You know what state that was in?
You know what? Y'all look for it. I'm gonna find. I'm gonna go. I got my phone right here. I'll be able to find it for you. I'll be able to find it.
Because that's the most prestigious property.
Yeah,
It's that
lakefront.
lakefront. You go to California, you got people that got private beaches.
Right.
Their houses back up, you know, right next to the water. That'd be the most expensive property. But go ahead with what you got.
Just a little bit more to that because hey, I found that out because when I heard that it put me into I was like damn because it said that they did not take away that law until 2005. So hey man, it shows the perpetual hatred that Esau has towards Jacob. This is real quick. The book of Isaiah 10:1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that right grievous which they have prescribed," because it's in their power. It's in their power to make these laws. All right, because Esau had it, you know, put on everybody's mind that hey, whatever he says goes. All right, he has set him up. He has set himself up to be the power because he showed himself to be that type of devil. Where if you don't abide by him, he'll kill you. He'll drop a bomb on you. All right, he'll do a whole bunch of other stuff, man. Because that's the type of devil that we're dealing with. As it says in the book of Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Hey, this is the most perfect devil out here, man.
Yeah, and then you got Jake lined up to fucking help him, man. Really, if it really wasn't for you Israelites, Esau. Well, I mean, of course, he had to go off and everything was destined as the scriptures prophesied it. But if it wasn't for you Israelites, man, a lot of these Edomites wouldn't fucking be here. A lot of them, man. Okay, because you talking about the tribe of Gad and Reuben. They brought these motherfuckers back from the brink of fucking extinction. And then what happened, man? They got put in slavery, man. They got changed for they good deeds, man. I got a scripture. It's Sirach 12 and start at 1. It says, "When thou wilt do good, know to whom thou doest it, so shalt thou be thanked for thy benefits," man. And we use that scripture just to talk about people on the day-to-day, man. But hey, Jake wasn't thinking about what Esau was over there in Europe, man. They would have bought him, man. They would have the serfs, the bowers, man. They would have true cavemen that they were, man. And they came over here and fucking enslaved you guys, man.
Okay, I found that. Let me see if I can get it to focus in here. Brother from I think it's South Carolina, GMS Bible Teach, whatever, from South Carolina. He did it. Here's let me see if I can get the we got a lot of glare on it, so let me see if I can get it. Yeah. Now if I can get it to tilt the right way. All right, well I can't get it, but it's right there. But I'm gonna read what it says. It says multi-million-dollar property returned to black family. Okay, and a day of reckoning. The brother brought this out, but yeah. Matter of fact, I might play a little bit of it so y'all can hear it. Let's see if I can play it some. Maybe y'all can hear it.
In the making. California
California governor.
Returning property taken from a black couple to their family. Warm temperatures and clear waters are a hallmark of Bruce's Beach in Southern California. But beyond the sunny
Southern
skies
California
lies a stormy past. The land was first purchased by Willa and Charles Bruce, a black couple, in 1912, a time when segregation largely restricted beach access.
Yeah, okay, but
So you can go into it because Jake got that land in 1912, and just imagine the interest and
exactly
amount of wealth they could have had versus getting it back right now.
Yeah, it's worth $75 million coming back to him, but none of that wealth. None of the money that they got now was able to be expanded upon as it would have been back then. You know, they would have been able to use it for like loans and all this other kind of stuff. Do this, do that, manipulate systems, manipulate scenarios. The same way the Bowers, who is the Rothschild, the same way they manipulated the system. You know, by having X amount of money and this, that, and other. So you know, this is a multi-million-dollar piece of property that's returned to the family that the family had bought in 1912 as a couple. That could have expanded, and as they say, that would have been generational wealth. That would have took with that people would have been able to be, you know, it ain't get a job. It's I got a corporation. Let me give you a job now.
Right, they giving it back to them now when the fucking dollar is done, man.
Right.
It's fucking hyperinflation.
That's how you know it's done because now they'll give it back.
So you can hide this shit because they could honestly go to another system.
Exactly. But go ahead, man. Go ahead with what y'all got. But yeah, so that's all we're saying. And you know what though? In actuality, the scripture says that it's harder for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven than it is for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle. So, you know, like I said, it wasn't that time. As the scripture says, there's a time for this and there's a time for that. It wasn't a time for us to be able to have that. Like right now, you got Michael Jordan is like the third richest black person, Afro-American in the world behind Oprah Winfrey and whoever. I think, and all of it is entertainment. I think the three top wealth as far as the so-called Negro community would be like this one guy. I think he might have owned BET at one point in time. Oprah Winfrey and Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan worth like $2.2 billion right now, and this, that, and other. But on paper. But guess what? But in actuality, all of them was shucking and jiving and cooning. What did the scripture say? Sing a song for us. So Esau let these motherfuckers that'll sing a song and be the minstrel and shit come up on some level because while Michael was worth $2.2 billion, how many trillions was made off his ass in the process of?
They don't, and they really, show that they're coons. They really don't bring up the rest of their people.
Right.
They don't go into the community and start businesses and have their own so-called towns. They got enough money to honestly do that. They won't do that.
And shit, if they'll probably get killed if they do. I'm going to keep reading this Sirach 12, I'm still with verse 5. It says, do well unto him that is lowly, but give not to the ungodly. Hold back thy bread and give it not to him, lest he overmaster thee thereby. For else thou shalt receive twice as much evil for all the good thou shalt have done unto him. And you've seen that with the tribe of Gad, man. They picked Esau up, tried to help him, and what happened? They got their knife in the back, and then they came with them chains, man.
Hey, what the scripture say, who shall pity a charmer than get bit by a serpent? Yep. You know, he's that. And see, that's the amazing part, is the fact that even to this day, these people know this Edomite's M.O., but they still want to be joined hand in hand in the kingdom as equal rulers. How you want to be equal rulers with the motherfucker that done had your ass enslaved for over 600 years and you can't remember all the atrocities they done done to you? The Lord has to actually put a thing of, he had to take away your remembrance of these things because you would snap and lose your mind if you saw a motherfucker that killed your mama or this, that, and other. Or the literal word motherfucker, they put a hood over your head and have you screw your mother. Okay, because they want that gene, because you're such a big, strong buck, they want that gene, so they'll put a bag over your head and have you screw your own brother.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, it's fucking sick. I got scripture, Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. And our people been warned, man. Hey, the time with the apostles on down, we're pushing this word out for 30 plus years, man.
Yep.
And this Israelite thing, all right, this great waking up has been everywhere, man. You don't got a fucking excuse, man.
Ain't no cloak.
That's it.
And like my ex-nigga woman, the bitch is so stupid, she didn't even know who Christopher Columbus was, man.
Wow.
You know? 31 years old, don't even know who Christopher Columbus is.
They ain't trying to teach it in school no more. When I was in school, they taught that.
Nah,
but
she I know she heard it, she just a fuck up.
That's true.
That's a lot of you Israelites out here, man. You all are just fuck ups, man. You don't want to receive knowledge. You don't want to hearken anything unless it's Esau telling you, of course.
Well, like I said, you heard Snoop Dogg when they were talking about this critical race theory and all this other kind of stuff, and now and teaching the school. He said he's tired of being about slavery.
Yep. And they say what? You don't know your past, you ain't got no future, man. And that's why a lot of you niggas about to go into captivity again, man. Via these FEMA camps, man. Like how the elder said, man, you all got warned, but you know what, man? You motherfuckers go ahead and put your arm out. Go ahead and take everything that the white man is giving you, man. Because that's your God. Really, just come out. A lot of you all need to really accept who your God is, man. And that's the white man.
The dollar.
Yeah, you worship his paper.
That's it.
You worship him. You're going to bow down to his image. And I see a lot of you.
Well, they bowing down now. You know they done. Yeah, about you, my shop, about you, you know this damn tarantula venom, the spook they have. That tarantula venom, the spook they have. But then guess what? They got a choose between the tarantula venom and a $32 an hour job. I had a nigga literally tell me this out there where I work at. Literally. He said, and then he lumped it in with all the other tarantula bites you done took coming through school and all these other things for just another one of those. They don't understand. They don't understand that the time has changed and the game has gotten more critical now. They don't understand it.
They don't want to see it. A lot of them too scared to see it. They know something enough, but guess what? They're scared of losing that standard of living. I can't go back to being a so-called poor and living in a certain condition. And that's why ultimately you're gonna be put to death.
Esau got a thing out here called automation. Even after you take his fucking shit, he's still gonna fire you. You know why he's gonna fire you? Because he has robots to now do your job. Amazon doesn't need people. They have people as a guise so they could basically, it's called basically manipulate the labor markets so they can compete with the Walmarts and all this. Same thing with Walmart. These big corporations, they no longer need you people, man. Bill Gates, Melinda Gates, Zuckerberg, fucking the other guy, George Soros, they want to kill you fucking people, man. They look at you the same way we look at you. It's going.
And they don't get it. It's no longer about money. Because you got restaurants, I seen a video, a lady didn't have her so-called zombie card, zombie pass, so they wouldn't serve her. So they're able to take less money, right? Which is fucking stupid. You got a business. You want to take all the business you can get. But they're able to take less to enforce this agenda. Yep. Which tells you the end game is something else, which is depopulation.
And the funny part is you got two sides of the coin. You got the people who took it and they pro for it and they really enforcing it. They the big deal. You don't even got to worry about the military, man. All you need is a black woman that took that shit and felt like she got a little power. She's going to enforce that shit. She's going to snitch on you. And then you got the people who not going to take it. But the good thing is the Lord's getting rid of this. The Lord's breaking that stay of bread. Because at the end of the day, all you motherfuckers got to eat, man. You can't eat that silver. You can't eat that gold. That crypto doesn't fucking matter. Hey, because you need electricity for cryptocurrency. And guess what? Soon it won't be any electricity out here, man. Very soon. That's why they killed that one guy, the McAfee guy. They killed him because he came out and said it. Like, look, this grid can be taken out like that. And when that grid goes, so do you people, man.
You mentioned Walmart, and they're preparing you, because I remember I saw the meme on Facebook. It said, what is Walmart trying to tell us? And it shows nothing but survival kits, basically bug out bags and like food, like rational food that are dried out that you can eat for that can go a long time period without eating. It'll still be good, right? Because there's trouble coming to this place, man.
Oh yeah, and you all aren't built like that in America, man. I got news for you. You people are not built like that, man. When they say the global reset, they mean that. That means it's gonna go back to 1912. Imagine going to go dig a well for some fucking water. Half of you motherfuckers in America can't walk a goddamn mile. And rightfully so, man. Hey, the Lord is doing a good thing by using Bill Gates and George Soros to kill you fucking bastards, man. Because a lot of you need fucking death, man. A lot of you are fucking homosexuals. A lot of you are fucking child abusers, murderers, thieves. The Lord is doing a good work using these fucking Edomites, man. And then the Lord's going to get rid of you fucking Edomites too, man.
I got a scripture for you. This is Proverbs 21:10. The soul of the wicked desireth evil.
And that's definitely our people, man. Niggas love slavery, man. Niggas want to sell all the dope and be the fucking dope man. Niggas want to be hand in hand with the fucking oppressor. Niggas, a nigga whole dream is to become a fucking hood superstar just so he can click up with Esau.
And here's how much this Edomite knows this. Like I said, I've been around long enough that I've watched the change flow through the so-called African American community. I remember it when motherfuckers wanted to be pimps. I remember it. I remember Superfly and everybody was thinking, looked at that number, heard that number that old boy quoted. He said $30 million. You're gonna be in the game for X amount of time. You're gonna get out. You're gonna have $30 million when you go to get out. Ron O'Neal, Superfly, the long haired light skinned motherfucker said that. The priest. And I know a crew when I was in the world that used to be pimps that robbed the dope dealer and could put themselves on. Just like that. Okay? And then you had, here's how movies influence. Then motherfuckers, Scarface came out. The niggas got Gorilla with it. Okay? And then New Jack City came out. Yeah. And the Carter is right down here on 47th Street.
Yeah, the Roosevelt.
The old Roosevelt. So I've watched this thing in our community be influenced by the media. So they put an image out there, they pump some shit, and you people go for it. And now, like you say, there are many antichrists. Now the antichrist is doing what you got to do to get along. So now you want your $32 an hour job? This is what it takes to do it. Now, once I done got you to understand this now, and guess what? The one Moderna, the two this, and so on, and now boost for this and boost for that. Is look, we may not have enough in you to get you to do it with just the two. So we gonna call it a boost.
No, they just came out and they say after 6 months there's no so-called no antibodies. So every 6 months you supposedly gotta take it. So it's an ongoing process. It's a never-ending story.
The people who have took it, you know what? We're gonna give you all a clap. And I want to personally thank you motherfuckers for sticking your arm out first and being these fucking guinea pigs. Hey, because the elite got life insurance policies on all you bastards. So when you drop dead this flu season and that second lockdown comes in, I want to thank you guys personally for being that fucking simple and stupid. And a lot of you motherfuckers now have AIDS, man. We're in a restaurant, and this motherfucker, he just had the cough. And I know the cough when I hear the cough, man. And you could tell he was one of these fucking fuck boys that took his shit.
Hey, just like that old man that had that thing. He had the mask on, old man, wearing glasses, had the mask on, holding the sign talking about dispelling the thing of Tuskegee Institute.
Cool, man.
They forgot all about Tuskegee. Here it is. Y'all forgot that even fucking happened, and you think this guy ain't fucking capable of doing it again?
Here's what I can't understand how they can forget it, because like I said, that ran all the way to the 70s. I've got relatives that went to historically black colleges that was exposed to the midst of this. I've got female relatives that could have been exposed to these men that were getting popped with this shit. Okay? But y'all never forgot. So, you know, the cliche saying is this: if you can't remember your past, you'll commit the same thing in your present and your future. Yeah. And that's exactly what you all are doing. Y'all forgot this man M.O. This man M.O. for the Northern Kingdom was that he made over 600 treaties and broke every last motherfucking one of them. Every last one of them. So now you think, and now you got somebody that's not a medical professional that the philanthropy himself into being the shot caller of the CDC and the WHO.
You think this guy's name? You think of fucking computer? You think about no health science and any of that.
And niggas admonish that motherfucker.
No, what you should be thinking about is a computer and that the motherfucker's a thief. Because the movie even showed that the person that he developed it with, he was like, I'm going to beat you to the market and fuck you.
Yeah, I think he stole it from Xerox.
God. Yeah, he stole it. He stole the shit. Developed it, stole it, and said, I'm going to beat you to the market. It don't matter. The guy that helped him develop it was like, that's what they find out. It don't matter. I'm going to beat you to the market. That's all that matters.
Somebody got to sell the scripture.
Yeah, go to the scripture.
Started once. That's hey, that net. We talking about that net. It's coming for you all, man. And this is really what people. A lot of you people want this, man. You want the cryptocurrency. You want Bill Gates to be your God.
It's just false. They think they're going to come up. But ultimately, they're not going to give you a system where you can go outside their system. It's just not going to happen.
Yep.
So they'll give some people that already got over on it, that made their money, that's straight. But ultimately, it's a trap to lead you into their version of that cryptocurrency, their version of Bitcoin.
Right. Even the versions they got out now, people don't understand. It's like, look, with this cash is really untraceable. That all that digital shit, it's all monitored, man.
That's the key. That's the key, your alley mechanics, your side hustles, all that thing. It eliminates all of that.
Everything.
It eliminates all that. You can't be a butcher, and I'm a mechanic, and we can trade off behind the scenes now. Okay.
Yep.
You can't trade off behind the scenes.
That's why they killed Aaron Russo. Because Aaron Russo spilled the beans, man. He was like, yeah, we want to basically, because cryptocurrency is just a prelude to the chip. And they hit him off. They said, well, look, man, you came out, you said too much. And see, the thing with Aaron Russo was dealing with hard currency. I think he was actually trading currency, but he was still dealing with hard currency. And they started giving him a hard time because they was like, look, man, if you got too much gold in this society, they'll come after you. You've seen they robbed a few of these rappers. A few of these rappers had over $1 million for gold. They don't got that shit no more.
Go ahead, Al.
This is 2nd Ezra 5:1. Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the day shall come, that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number.
And look, I don't know what signs you people need to see, man. You can't see the sign that's right in front of your face. All your food is, you're now paying double for everything in America. You go in the store, there's no water. You know, that's the new thing. Go look for some water. When you get into that store, look at the fucking water aisle.
Hey, it's funny you say that. I got water, but I do juice. I went into fucking Food for Less, and there was no motherfucking Dole's pineapple juice in the cans. None. I'm like, how is it possible? Exactly.
I was in the store, they ran out of baking soda. What a nigga, I mean, niggas ain't using it like that for that
whip it up no more.
They ain't doing that no more. But I'm like, how do you run out of it? Hey, they be running out of things like almond milk. Like,
Some shortages, man, because you go and look at the docks, you know, especially when I'm in California, that huge dock, they got shipping containers sitting there. It's just not moving.
It was so cheap.
It's done. And they really fucked up in the UK because they ran them gas stations are out of fuel.
Oh, yeah.
And them trucks ain't delivering.
That hyperinflation hit
all
them,
that
too.
shit done hit over in the UK.
Yeah, see, what Australia is the proving ground for all this right now. Okay, they moved it around a little bit, this, that, and the other. Now they're gonna open it up and lock it down, open up and lock it down. They're doing that in Australia now, and they're watching the motherfuckers rebel.
Oh, they got them in camps.
That's what I'm saying. They're watching rebel to the point where they starting to lock their ass up now.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's and this is what they're doing. And so, like I said, this is nothing new. Like I said, you people thought because the prices remained low that y'all thought y'all was in a good state. Give me that shit.
This is 2nd Ezra 16:21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
Stop right there. They thought that they was in a good case. They weren't paying attention to the fact that the price stayed the same, but the amount that you was getting strong.
Yeah. Or like put it this way too. Niggas got money and just bought TVs and shit that you can't even use. Niggas bought useless shit, but the shit that you need is going up.
Exactly. But that's what it is. They weren't paying attention to that. I saw that. Look, I remember this beef bacon that I bought. It was $6.49. I watched it go to $7.99. And now I'm looking at it. It's like $8.49 right now.
Nigga on the bus told me a pound of bacon was $10. Like the pork bacon, he said that shit, a pound was $10.
Well, they gonna sell you what you want to buy. So since niggas like pork, they gonna sell it to you.
That's the cheapest meat.
Ain't that-
Pork is the cheapest. They charge
Right.
$10 for a pound of bacon?
But I can get a pound of beef for $8 right now. See what I'm saying? But that's because of the fact that niggas ain't on to it, so it sits there on the shelf. So that's why they do it. It's supply and demand. Motherfuckers stay away from the beef. It sits up there longer, so they want to move it so they make it cheaper. But the motherfucker ain't even looking at the beef because he's so used to the fucking pork flavor. It's like the motherfucker that smoke Newport menthol. You can't give them a cool menthol. They don't do the same thing. They got the same chemical mix hooked to it.
Take the drug I need.
Good, I breathe.
They shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
See, that scripture didn't start without the finishing being right there in your face. But for you motherfuckers that's walking around here in this gross darkness, you can't see it. And we can stand here and scream to the top of our lungs, and you still won't understand it.
Hey, it says
Go
sword.
ahead.
It says sword. Because World War III is ruined. It's happening.
Ruined. That shit is on. Like I said, look. Before you, hey, look. Before the main street gang Wally Wop come down, somebody stole on somebody. See what I'm saying? Motherfuckers are getting stolen on right now.
Yeah, it said famine. The famine is here. You go in any store right now, like whether you want to acknowledge it or not, you go in any store, people are used to they may not have what I want, or I can only get a certain quantity. You people are just like overnight you all got used to using words like lockdown, shortages. You got used to these things. That's never even been in a person's vocabulary before. And then what was the last one? Great confusion. You people don't know if they coming or going, man.
See, people don't understand or remember the Great Depression. We never had to live through it, but I heard about it. You don't understand in the Great Depression the word ration. People was rationed out certain amounts of shit. Okay? But they're actually dealing with it. They'll tell you now, you go into a place you can only get 3 of this or 4 of those. Go ahead, do what you got.
Verse 22, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
That's coming, man. Hey, because this famine is about to hit. So you see they didn't continue this monopoly money system for you motherfuckers, man. You know what I mean? A lady tried to offer me a job the other day, and I was like, man, even if I want to go back to work, but I'm like, the amount that you want me to work for doesn't work for the times that we in. We about to hit this hyperinflation. They're not even these people who are working ain't making enough to survive. Then you got the people who ain't working. They losing all those benefits. The government just said, look, we might run out of money in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Then on top of it, you got the split between the people that got the zombie juice and don't got it. So if they start enforcing that shit as far as, the people need meat like grocery stores, you can't get in without it. Hey, that's a civil war.
Hey,
Motherfuckers fight.
Hey, go ahead.
They told people, look, if you don't got this, you break your arm, you can't even get to a hospital.
Look, hey, Peter. It's funny that y'all say that. Like I said, the MOTB and that was literally the absolute first prophecy that Yahweh Shah revealed to me. I didn't know it as hard as I was looking at it. That's the first one. And like you said, all those things y'all just described is inside that booklet I remember as a 13-year-old kid. Shit getting dark, motherfuckers can't go. They cut the motherfucker down in a little comic for stealing some meat and ran out. And I'm talking like it was like maybe 4 guys, it was 4 motherfucking military men that was in this comic that gunned his ass down. He was shredded like cheese when they walked up on him to get that shit and get up and take it.
They say if the famine don't catch you,
The bullets
sword will.
The bullets will.
Hey, if somebody got it and I don't got it, and I got a sword, then I'm gonna go get it. That's how they gonna think.
Hey, but you not niggas think. Hey, you hit niggas from the street, man. My knuckles dragging the ground, man. You know what that mean? I gotta get it. Hey, what was that Tupac and MC3 song? I gotta get mine. You gotta get yours. Get yours. That's how your mind ain't gonna be in great reading, man.
And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and And there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be casted down.
That is literally that damn comic back to the thing. The earth, they shall be what? Cast out as dung? The motherfucker was good down in the street. They took the meat and left that motherfucker there in the comic.
Hey, look, it ain't gonna be no men with the dresses on the corner giving y'all the hope, the words that y'all need, that comfort, man. Because see, the comfort belongs to the people who are comforted. And we're comforted by these scriptures.
That's it.
See, you people are going to be... Go back to that. You got more of that?
I got one. The whole chapter, right? 2nd Ezra 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword.
Get ready for that.
And spoil their goods.
Get ready for that, man. You going to be sleeping? Hey, look, we in the mindset, I'm waiting for the door to get kicked in, man. See, you people, y'all not waiting for the door. Y'all ain't even expecting that door to get kicked in, man.
It's funny, I was telling the elder about that, and I said the way my doors are set up in my apartment right now, it's almost like,
You gotta keep kicking.
It's almost like the barricade when we used to set stuff up. So they used to hit the shit with the sledgehammer, and we get the laughing and giggling behind it, because the door wasn't coming down on their ass. So what now? I don't know how about shit now was trying to work it like that, but I fucked around one day and did that shit, and it accidentally locked itself with the shit that was on the bottom. I went to hit it with, boom! I was like,
I'm on to something.
oh shit! So that thought process was there. It took me back to a wicked ass time of my life, but it was like, damn. And I mean, we talking two solid oak doors that's running into each other. So it's like. It ain't that door that you can push your hand through it accidentally or whatever. No, it ain't these. These are two oak ass doors that run into each other. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. Hey, but it's coming, man. A lot of y'all look, and it's gonna be the people you know. It's gonna be fucking Jamal that you grew up with next door, man. Hey, Miss Tammy and her 5 sons, man. Because I got news for you, man. These people don't have morals, man. This is all a fucking act, man. You people are the fucking greatest actors on this earth. And this whole pandemic has actually showed you that, man. It shows you that people don't have morals. Hey, I think in the scripture it says they forget to requite good terms. These people so-called manners and all this civilized, they fake civilized ways. That shit going out the window.
You know what? It's funny you say that because there's a female that I told y'all about this before and whatnot. And she wound up being one of the motherfuckers they put up for like the union school type shit. This, that, and other, right? And then she go tell me I have to sign something and this, that, and other. So they wasn't even taking union dudes out my shit. Now I got to sign it to keep my job back. So she come out one day, she know I don't like it. Because I told her before she became that. I don't like you. Period. Just don't. Okay? Being what it was, situation being what it is. Because I watch them take union dudes and I do shit. So that's like in my experience. So she became that and did this, and then but like you said, they think that they can force their politeness on you, and you supposed to reciprocate. I don't like you. So she came out one morning, me and this other female was sitting there, and she spoke. Good morning. The female spoke, I didn't say shit. I think she finally figured it out. This nigga don't speak, period. And he rude about it. Also.
Or he don't speak to your ass.
I don't speak to your ass. If the girl would have been sitting there by herself, we would have had a conversation. Yeah. I don't speak to you. I don't have the energy now to fake that funk. It said, if at all possible, be at peace with all men. I don't have to be at peace with some nappy-head ass, old ass motherfucking, want to wear some gray ass motherfucking predator-looking dreads and that motherfucking shit with her hairline looking like this in the middle of her motherfucking head. Okay? Relax yourself.
Hey, and that's the spirit that's going to be on all these people out here. They don't give a fuck no more. That purge spirit, I've been waiting to get it in. I don't give a fuck no more.
The spirit I be in, like, look, I'm in that spirit. I'm not trying to make friends. I'm not trying to fucking have a conversation with you, small talk. Like, and you know what's so crazy? A lot of you people are gonna be getting hit up for shit. Like, you gonna actually, a lot of you people are gonna be simple enough in that day to let a motherfucker ask you a question like, oh, you got change for this, or what? How do I get to this or that? And that's how you all gonna get snatched.
They fishing, they show you that in the movies. Strangers show up, trying to be nice, friendly. He really trying to read your ass so he can rob your ass.
Joe Rogan said, if there's a lack of bread or there's a famine or whatever, he got got kids, they be trying to feed them. He said he's looking at his neighbor as food, man.
Joe Rogan said that? Yeah. I hate Joe Rogan. That nigga,
But that nigga real.
I hate him.
That's real though.
Not Joe Rogan, Alex Jones.
Oh, Joe. Hey, but that's so real. And Alex Jones is actually one of the motherfuckers who, he a so-called, I'm trying to warn people to wake them up, but you actually see how quick these people gonna turn, man. And he's an insider, like he's actually an insider to it.
Yep.
You know?
Go ahead.
In Matthew 24:12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
And when these people can't eat, it used to be an old saying in the world, especially niggas, man, don't mess with my paper, man. Don't fuck up my paper. And I imagine when it's about food.
Hey, well, like I said, look. You done seen this before. You know, look. There's an old song by the OJ's called For the Love of Money. And it goes through all these different things that people will do for the love of money. It talks about how a woman will sell her body for the love of money. Friends will turn on each other for the love of money. All this kind of stuff. What y'all don't understand is just that. Is that the world has turned already. It has turned already. What y'all don't know is here in America, because of the fact that this quantitative easing and motherfuckers slipping you PPL loans and shit like that, you've been able to get through. Motherfuckers been buying these high-end cars and they're taking TVs and shit.
Y'all seen a homeless dude, this is one homeless dude I hate. This nigga's a complete fool. The motherfucker had a whole crib under a bridge. He had a sofa, what looked to be a TV, had a little separate spot for his kitchen, and the nigga had a helmet on it that said hope. And it's just the spirit behind this so-called homeless person, why I hate him so much. Whereas people don't understand, man, even the homeless are proud in America. Even the homeless eat. So imagine when it really gets that bad. Because look, you could be homeless, you still gonna find a meal in America. Right now, it may come out the dumpster. Somebody will give you some money. But imagine, see, you people ain't ready for when it gets to. See, them motherfuckers in Venezuela and these other third world countries that's been third world forever. They used to no electricity. They used to a bowl of rice for the night.
Hey, was that Venezuela or Brazil when they started eating all the animals that was down there? Venezuela. When they started eating all the motherfucking animals that were walking around.
When he say animals, he mean zoo animals,
exactly.
Big animals.
Zoo animals became motherfucking milk. Hey, Venezuela took on the Oriental mindset. The whole deal. Venezuela took on the Oriental mindset. If it's got flesh and it's got blood running through it, it's food.
I remember they showed it in class one time where there was this Iranian woman. She was a nurse, and she had to sell her body just to get money.
She was home. A nurse was home.
Yep.
So y'all don't understand that all this technology shit, when it goes out the window, you gonna see all kinds of women that you never thought you'd see as hookers.
I was saying that the other day. I'm like, man, a lot of y'all women about to embrace y'all true profession. Because see, right now, a lot of you women want to be hoes and suck at it. You know what I mean? But now the Lord's going to really push you into that, what you want to be, man. A lot of you women about to be selling your body for nothing.
That's it.
I got two verses. This is Lamentations 4:9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger.
So, go ahead.
For these find a way, stricken through for the want of the fruit of the field.
And they show you. Go ahead. You go ahead. Break that down.
No, go ahead.
So they show you that. And here's how they braced you for it, as they say, predictive programming. They showed you that in a Bugs Bunny cartoon, where the Bugs Bunny and the little fucking bird was on a raft, and they started looking at each other. The little bird turned into a chicken. Bugs Bunny turned into a motherfucking what you would have thought was a duck and whatnot. Cause you served up with motherfucking steam on it in the eyes of the bird. So you motherfuckers ain't gonna be looked at as people. Y'all gonna be looked at each other as meals. So famine, because when famine starts to really set in and the body starts feeding on itself, because the body will feed on itself.
And they show you that in Book of Eli.
and check. I think they checked their hands to see if they was
Shaking game.
cannibal.
Yep.
I wonder how they figured that out.
Right.
Hey, recently it was the news. This woman, of course, it was a fucking black woman. Bitch OD'd off something, and her fucking, I think it was a little baby. They said the baby ate its own hand. For like 3 days, this baby was gnawing on his own hand to survive.
Scripture say, man shall take a bite out of one arm, and this, that,
So I got the scripture.
Go ahead.
Talk about this is Lamentations 4:10. The hands of the pitiful woman have sodden their own children. They were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people. That word sod goes to 40.
That ain't gonna take long.
They show you that over and over. You put me up on that one movie when they on the train,
Oh, Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer, and the dude that played Captain America, he was like, you know what I know? Babies taste the best. You know? Because they commit cannibalism. They show you a lot of shit in that movie. Y'all should check that out. Snowpiercer.
Yeah, man, and it ain't gonna take long, man. You see how quick. You see the you people's minds. You all got these popcorn ass minds, so you start to play with your minds, man. You see, you already use words like lockdown. You got used to you get used to this new way of life like that, man. So that's gonna be the new way of life, man. You ain't gonna see too many babies running around. And when you motherfuckers get hungry, hey, it's already evident that people in America will do anything, man. You people are brute beasts.
Back to it. There's Luke 20:23 and 31. For if they do these things in a green tree, what shall be done in the dry?
You got women that are killing their kids right now, just for the fuck of it. And here it is, you got places, look, if you don't want the kid, go drop them off at a fire station. You know? But you got women who are like, man, I'm just going to off his ass. I don't like him no way. Fuck his daddy.
Yep.
Just simple shit, man. You got people, look. And, go back, you got more of that? Go back to that second and five. Because these are the plagues that are sent forth. Like you all basically brought this shit up among yourselves, man. And really, the Lord's repaying us back because we went off. But guess what? Our iniquity is pretty much accomplished, man. We almost out of this jam, man. But the rest of the world, you get to feel what it's like to be an Israelite, man. Everybody want to be a nigga till it's time.
Yeah, everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga.
I just wanted to. Second Ezra 5:2. For iniquity shall be increased above that which now. Second Ezra 5:2. For iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest.
And look, that was written in Ezra, if I'm not mistaken, with the Syrian captivity, if I'm not mistaken. There was already a lot going on back then, man, but this prophecy is about now. It said, look, man, the things that you see in this vision, it's actually going to be worse. The time that you're living in now, it's going to be worse. These movies, ain't going to be no more of that, man. Ain't going to be no 911.
Right? You hear? A lot of them say they don't want to take that zombie juice, so they ask walk out. Hey, who gonna put that fire out, man?
Yep. Who gonna come and stop Keisha from getting her ass whooped from Tyrone? I know it ain't gonna be me. Shit. And then you're gonna have somebody scoop that bitch up, scoop her up right over their shoulder and take her to the nearest alley, man.
Hey, Mariano, there was a clip of a grown-ass man. He was walking past another man.
Knocked his ass out, took him to the alley. Yeah. And that's in the green tree. He knocked this nigga clean out and took him behind a vacant building, man. And I don't want to know what happened. We don't want to. We can extrapolate that.
Or that thou hast heard long ago. And the land that thou seest now to have fruit shall thou see wasted suddenly.
Wasted suddenly, man. So remember that scene in World War Z? It's a nice day. The sun's out. This motherfucker probably got some 80s music playing. And all of a sudden, life was never the same. That's how it's gonna be. And good, and rightfully so, man. That whole chapter is going for I want to get to the part where these motherfuckers start begging for the truth.
But if the Most High grant thee to live, thou shalt see after the third trumpet that the sun shall suddenly shine again in the night, and the moon thrice in the day. And blood shall drop out of wood, and the stone shall give its voice, and the people shall be troubled.
Yeah, you all ain't gonna know what's happening, man. And guess what? It ain't gonna be no guys on the corner with the dresses, man, shouting at the top of their lungs, man. There ain't gonna be no internet you can go dial up GMS, Great Millstone. It's all gonna be downhill from here, man. It's really uphill for the elect, but it's downhill for you all.
There's Amos 8:11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord God, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water,
And it's almost here.
but of hearing the words of the Lord.
Yeah, because look at what YouTube just put out. YouTube said we no longer, if you basically put up a certain type of content, no. They not even supporting it.
They not even giving strikes. They take the whole channel.
Yep.
So we so close to fulfilling this prophecy right here, it's not even funny, man. So all you guys out there playing games, think this thing is a big joke, and this shit really go down, and judgment is gonna happen. You ain't gonna have no kind of recourse.
A lot of you all are going to be afraid, man. And see, that's why you got to basically labor this word while it's yet called today. You got to get the truth while you can get the truth. See, a lot of you people want to wait to the last. Like America is in that. Let me just say niggas, man. Niggas are in that last minute mindset, man. Say it again, brother.
Niggas want to find the Most High, they don't make nothing.
And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east.
And that's going to be a cold walk. Because see, the walk, basically that walk right there, how they show you in these movies, things are going to break down, but it ain't just going to be like, I'm going to get an easy death and I'm going to be in the spirit world. No. You motherfuckers are going to be starving for weeks on end. You're going to be afraid. Motherfuckers are going to be kicking in your doors. You're going to be, whatever you have on is what you're going to fucking have on forever. You know? It's going to be real. And see, I can't wait to see that fucking pride on you people, man. I can't wait to see that pride. The Lord is just going to snatch that from you, man. A lot of people, oh man, got on the Versace and this and that. Then you're going to be looking real. That shit's going to be dirty. You're going to be smelly. That fucking vagina is going to be bloody. Animals are going to be tracking you down.
I was going to say, hey, bitches bleeding, animals come.
And they show you in all these movies and zombie shows, motherfuckers are running for their life. They ain't thinking about getting no box, getting it in. These motherfuckers just thinking about making it to the next day, the next hour.
And God forbid you run into the wrong person out here. Because see, there's certain people that'll kill you quickly, and there's certain people out here that are going to torture you, man. And when that hyperinflation hits, I can't fucking wait. I can't wait to see you motherfuckers on the bottom, man. And I can't wait to see the elect on top. The world needs new management, man. Because you motherfuckers are having this shit continue on forever, man. Me and Pops was joking around earlier about 5 years. This place don't got 5 years, man. You people don't got 5 years.
They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord and shall not find it.
Yep, all you people that fucking ridiculed us, snitched on us, got us put to death. Hey, it's been countless things that happened to the men of the Lord, man. And now those things are about to come upon your own head, man. All these things that you thought that you thought you were going to do or have done to the men of the Lord, all that shit's about to get put back on your head tenfold, man. And then the same people that you ridiculed are going to become gods to you. You're going to be looking for these people, man. You're going to be trying to remember that name. What is it? What did they tell me? You niggas are going to be fucking going everywhere, man, looking for a goddamn cell phone signal, man. You going to have niggas out here like that, man. They whole hope is everything will come back. One day it'll come back.
I got scripture for you. This is Isaiah 9, I'm going to read 19 to 20. Through the wrath of Yahweh of hosts is the land darkened, and the people shall be as the fuel of the fire. No man shall spare his brother, and he shall snatch on the right hand and be hungry, and he shall eat on the left hand, and they shall not be satisfied. They shall eat every man
and
his own arm.
You got to really put yourself into that mindset of what that takes to do that. A lot of you people, hey, we're not even going to refer to you as people. We just going to call you animals.
They're cannibals.
Cannibals and animals, man. Your life is gonna change, man. It ain't gonna be no going to work every day. It's gonna be strictly survival, man. You motherfuckers are gonna turn into beasts.
That's right. That's it. So you would, so like the brothers were saying, I won't say if, when the famine set in, not if, when the famine set in, and the motherfucker is willing to take a bite out of his own arm and patch it up, and then go to bite on his own arm, what do you think gonna happen when you come across your way?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna be the meal.
Hey, there's the book of 2 Kings 2. It's like 2 Kings 6 and 24. It says, and it came to pass after this that Ben-Hadad, king of Syria, gathered all the hosts and went and besieged Samaria. And there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it until an ass head was sold for 80 pieces of silver.
Nah, ass is a fucking donkey.
Okay, so now.
You don't even got that much flesh in the face of a donkey.
You don't. It don't. Hey. First of all, it was unlawful to begin with, all the time. But it was still selling for how many pieces of silver?
It says, for 80 pieces of silver.
80. So now a score is 20. So 80. So 80 pieces of silver is what a donkey head was selling for in that day.
That's damn over $2,000 in today's money.
Hey, easily. First of all, because 2 ounces now I think is like
$200.
$200.
Now I think it's at $200 an ounce.
Yeah.
So shit.
Yeah.
One coin is probably an ounce. So 80 coins times 200.
Yeah. So keep this. And there's no meat and it's unlawful. The motherfuckers was buying it. Why would you? Hey, you know all you can do with that? Put some motherfucking salt and pepper in it and cook that shit and let the flavor. Yeah. $16,000. I know it's a big number.
Just for a fucking head with no flesh on it.
Hey, so they were using that. They were using that for flavoring. You cook that up and pour it over some rice for
Them
flavor.
niggas ate the bones.
I was going to say too, because it's crazy, because how it says in the book of Daniel 12:1 that the day that's coming is like a day that's never been since there was a nation. But right back then, people were able to have cattle.
But be what he's saying. And look at what he said. He's saying we come in a time of Jacob's trouble. There's something we can't even imagine. But look at what we were able to imagine and figure out. It's going to be worse than that. It's going to be worse than that. We figured that out. We sat here with what the number we had and what was actually on the head of a donkey, and we was able to come up to some reasonable facsimile of what you can actually do with a donkey head. You cook it and you let the juices cook into whatever thing, and then you cook you some rice or whatever, you put it over there for the flavor. But now we come into a time that's worse than that.
Yeah, these niggas ain't got that type of wherewithal. It took a little fucking ingenuity to do that back then. These niggas, man, a lot of you niggas are just gonna be running up to people and biting them raw. I hate to say it like that.
Hey, where you think the zombie movies come from?
Yeah. Because you're not, look, that Ezra, it said, the iniquity, you're gonna see worse iniquity than thou hast seen or heard long ago.
And this is a written account of something long ago.
Because the Lord showed Ezra a lot. And he showed him the end. And what did Ezra say? Woe is me in that day. He couldn't even believe himself in that time. How bad he saw it. Because he saw these things.
Yep.
Because these people are domesticated. They ain't know how to hunt, fish and cook and fry. There's few people that know how to do that, especially the people that's born in the city.
Right.
Any room, any building they run up in, trying to rob and kill. It's gonna be mayhem.
Hey, and no law.
No law.
No law. So here's how precarious that's going to be. It's going to be no law and then law. No law is the fact that you can't get on the phone and dial up. You can't dial up protection. You can't call the police this, that, and the other. But if your ass caught out there and you ain't supposed to be, martial law will gun your ass down in the middle of the street.
Look, it's gonna get to a point in time where the troops, even the troops, it's gonna be like the other type of law too, where everything's a judgment. If you fucking break a promise in that day, judgment. You tell a lie to somebody in that day, if they just don't fucking kill you. Hey, cause Esau has like that's what Esau got these robots. Cause
What did Roy tell Grace, tell her, Sarah, there's no reasoning. You can't talk to it. You can't come into an agreement. That's what the robots are for.
Cause they know Esau knows back from he knows back from the time of Rome, because he did that diligent search. He knows that he can't feed the military. He knows at some point the soldiers will wake up and be like, all right, man, we got to take this guy out because he's taking it too far. So what is he going to do? He's going to activate Skynet, man. He's going to have the little AR-15 dog, the Terminator walking around. And this is what you niggas want, man. You niggas love the idea of a robot walking around.
Hey, man, these motherfuckers, hey, look, I remember years ago, I probably about 4 years into the truth, I was on the bus. Some old men were talking about martial law then. And they said they don't give a fuck as long as they round up the gangbangers. I said, you supposed to be with the gangbangers when they get round up.
You going to want to be with him, shit. You going to look. Oh, keep reading that. They got an answer.
Ezra 5 and 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be off sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places.
You gonna see that? You see that a lot now. It's animals in the city. They don't even belong in the city, man.
They had quarantine. You seen the animals coming right back in.
Yep.
Hey, man, it's a funny thing to say that because of the fact that they were showing this cat, and this cat there was a hole that this cat was trying to jump out of. It was like 4 different tribes to finally get it. And then he finally was able to jump. This cat jumped a hell of a motherfucking distance. This would be like a house cat jumping from this up to that ledge and one on about his business. That's how the motherfucking thing was. So if you got a house cat that was able to figure something out like that and whatnot, and he kept jumping up to like maybe where that first ledge was at, but it wasn't enough. And then something happened. A guy went to put a ladder down there to get it, and that cat, that drilling kit, there was another juice where he jumped all the way up and out the motherfucking hole.
I seen a motherfucker. They said deers eat meat now, but they showed you that in The Simpsons. When the deers got a hold of that tobacco, the carnivorous deers. Yeah, deers eat meat now. So it's gonna be a wild ride out here, to say the least.
Hey, as they say, there ain't no flying when the rider got the gun. You go out there looking for something lawful. And the motherfucker did talk about now, hey, I'm looking for you. Hey, that fake 200-pound buck come out. You go, dude.
Hey, cause look, it ain't gonna be no crops need water. There ain't gonna be no water out here when the Lord send that famine. So all these animals, everything is gonna have to resort to meat. And then you people,
extremities.
Yeah.
Extremities and animals, but between the soft-hearted, that will go into these damn zoos and start letting these motherfuckers go. And then these motherfuckers getting these animals themselves getting hard up and they can't eat. And say, before I die, I'll figure out a way to get out of this motherfucker.
They came out, they said it's not like the brother was saying, they eat meat now. There's a lot of herbivores that's eating they
turn carnivore.
They turn to cannibals because they eat their own kind. Right. Because they say the plants don't have that much nutrients in it.
And we've been saying that for years. How motherfuckers eat and you still hungry.
And then they changed the migration pattern. You're gonna have wild wolves hunting in the fucking city, man.
Because they're gonna be hunting deer.
You walking through this park, see every so often I'll see coyotes. They don't be no small coyotes, they be big. And I be like, I set up that prayer and I'm just like, it's gonna be me or you. But see, the thing is, the Lord gonna give us that. The Lord gonna let that Job, I think it's Job 13, say
animals shall be illegal.
That ain't gonna be the same way for y'all, man. That coyote is gonna charge.
The brother basically told the fucking spider to go back up. All he did was lift his hand up and then went right back up. That's the scripture I was thinking about.
You get busy looking that day. They tell you if a spider bites you, your ass is gone, man. Y'all motherfuckers are smoked, man.
Yeah, cause see, you motherfuckers can't look at a spider and tell what spider is what. And you got a motherfucker out there, they ain't just wait, you got a motherfucker out there called a brown recluse. He'll bite your ass and your clutch will start to dissolve.
In 16 years, then Esau knows about that if it bites you, you recruit. See, it knows that the most dangerous insect right now is the mosquito. The reason why, because when they bite certain people, when they get the blood, they can just transfer disease that easily, man. So Hey, there's a hell of a judgment coming because they say that there's gonna be creatures out here that people have never seen.
Yeah.
That's why Esau made man-made mosquitoes. They take the blood from a sick person and pass it on to somebody else.
Yeah. Hey, pathogen warfare. That's what it's called.
And wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters.
Oh, the 23s, them Jordan ass niggas. Man, you take a walk downtown, man. Look, the best thing you can do to a nigga right now is to say, please, excuse me, sorry, and thank you, because a nigga will fucking kill you, man.
Hey.
Especially these little young dumb niggas.
Hey man, it's funny that you say that because, like I said, they want, women want to talk about how, men ain't shit, men ain't this, and men ain't that, and blah, 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 blah. But it's like, for the past 25 years or so, most men been raised by their mama. So my question is this: what the fuck did you raise in, bitch?
Right?
What did you make?
That's a bad look on the woman.
That's a bad look.
He ain't nothing. Then where did he come from? What did he learn? You.
I tell women this all the time. I be at the job, they be talking about their kids, this bad motherfucker this, and bad motherfucker that, and I'm like, where's your daddy at? That motherfucker, blah, blah, blah. I said, so that means that all this raising and everything he's doing is based off the fact of what it is that you instilled in his ass. So that's a bad look on you. Oh, they don't help that. Hey,
It can never be me.
and that's the accountability shit go right out the window. I said, you know what? Let me say something to you. I raised my son. And I've had teachers try to play tricks on me with my son. One came by the house, knocked on the door. I was in the basement apartment. He said, son, I warn you, fam. I want to tell you that we got the son. Mm-hmm. We got the son. We call him trying to sell drugs. Nah, it ain't my son. Yeah, we did. Nah, it ain't my son. Yeah. No, it's not my son. He said, how you so sure? I think my son know I'd kill him. Okay? Old school. You know I'd kill him. He done ran away from home once, got out, told him I was going to kill him. And he went and stayed at a friend house for 2 weeks.
Pops, man.
So, no, and then the guy comes, the guy is actually a security guard. No, actually a Chicago police officer, but he's also a music teacher or something at Canarsie School. And he wanted to know who raised him to be as polite and as mannerable as he is. So that's what I said.
Hey, whoa, they came in with that intro and then followed up and said that.
He wanted to know. Look up, and that ain't the first time I've had men meet my son or see my son or whatever and be like, he's well-mannered. He better be, but I was well-mannered. And see the difference, you motherfuckers, you women, y'all don't know how to raise, you don't know how to raise a man. You raise the man that you absolutely complain about. You don't know how to raise a man. You can't make them hard decisions. I made a hard decision when I saw his education wasn't going to be what it is that he's going to be able to be Carter, maybe miss all the fucking ghetto shit because of his education and raise him above it. They bring your ass back to the city and let you take your pumpkin head while you're still kind of young so you can know how to deal in the fucking streets. A woman wasn't able to make that decision. And then he got jumped by 4 niggas and they didn't get the $40 that they wanted. So I told him, I said, you go to school and tell them motherfuckers that 4 motherfuckers tried to rob you, but you kept your money. Nigga, you won. He got his gangster card that day. He got his gangster card that day. 4 motherfuckers tried to rob him and they didn't get their fucking money. This is what I'm saying. You don't understand what it takes to be a man here in America, a so-called Negro in America. You don't know you women don't know what it takes. And you raise these weak, soft-ass motherfuckers to the point that now you got these little Uzis and these motherfuckers that can come out here with this homosexual shit and these niggas are willing to go. Y'all, society is fucked up and y'all talking about being open-minded. Open-minded to what? The fucking wickedness?
Right.
The earth is giving it to the hands of the wicked. What the fuck are y'all on?
They want more. See, that's the thing. Y'all want more wickedness, man. Y'all see the shit that Esau has in store for you all, man. Don't come crying to us. Don't complain. Don't come looking for the men of the Lord. Look, man, this whole pandemic, you gotta ask yourself, man, why is the kids dying from it? You done took that shit that's gonna make you die, so who gonna get your kid when it's all done and over? And don't come crying when your kids are getting taken away from you, when niggas are beating your ass in that fucking FEMA camp, raping your daughter, raping your mother,
Raping you.
This is what people. This is what you all out there for, man.
Hey. Since there's 3 generations of darkness walking around this fucking planet at the same time anyway, three generations of darkness getting bent over at the same motherfucking time by the same crew.
Everybody want to do wickedness at their own leisure. Nah, man. Don't work the Lord. Nah, the Lord said, look, keep reading that. We're going to talk about the incredulity. Everybody want to do wickedness at their own leisure. No, that's that one. Refinish that one up.
2nd Ezra 5:9, and salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another.
That mingled doctrine, man. See, you got one guy, you got one group of people out here teaching the truth, and you got everybody else out here that's got that bullshit.
Got some fucking GMO. Got some GMO doctrine. Rich men trying to mix it in and whatnot. You got motherfuckers trying to cross cut it. They putting cut on it and using rat poison. Get your ass killed. Hey, they putting cut on it. It ain't even clean. It ain't even pure no more. Hey, Mono, it ain't even pure no more.
Hey, he said friends are gonna destroy each other, man. Like what? These people can't eat.
And all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit, either show, understanding withdraw himself until people change.
Oh, the prophets ain't prophesying no more in that day.
You're taking out wisdom and going home. Hey, as they say, we gonna be like the kid with the basketball. Taking my ball and going home. Fuck it.
Yep.
Y'all didn't want to play right, so fuck it. I'm gone.
And it ain't gonna benefit you people no way, because the main thing is faith. And we ain't giving that up,
Can't
man.
give that away.
You can see, look, you all look, faith was a joke to you motherfuckers, man. Hey, Esau's way was the way, man. The dollar was the way. Your fucking direct deposit was the way. Your passport was the way. See where that passport gonna get you.
You know when that was showing up? Years ago when we were downtown on State and Van Buren.
When I make that 50 G's.
Yeah, when I made the 50 G's. You carried the 50 G's.
That nigga probably didn't make it. He probably didn't make it 3-4 times.
And guess what? But he still didn't come back. That's
He
good.
But he gonna come back. He gonna come. Nah, don't worry, he gonna be downtown. Keep reading, brother. A lot of you all are gonna be back downtown.
And shall be sought of many.
Speak up.
And shall be sought of many, and yet not be found.
Hey, it's gonna be sought of many and not be found. A lot of y'all are gonna try to make y'all way back to the same places that the prophets once was, and y'all gonna die trying, man. It's gonna be like, look, it's gonna be like that 50 Cent, that movie, Get Rich or Die Trying. Y'all gonna try to
Now
get
they
to
gonna die
downtown
trying. They
or
gonna
die
die
trying.
trying. Ain't no getting rich. Just die trying, damn it.
They gonna get to downtown and die there, man.
Die down there.
That's gonna be beautiful, man. The Lord gonna send a lot of you all on a mission to go out here and seek these. Man, a lot of y'all, you might find the prophet and he'll get put to death by the prophet.
That's it. Hey,
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hey, that's it. Hey, ain't no love in the heart of the city.
Yeah. Keep going, bro.
Good, huh?
And shall be sought of many, and yet not be found.
Scripture says we gotta mock y'all, man. We gotta mock y'all, man. And this is where the mocking begins, man. Because look, we've been mocked, we've been ridiculed, man. We've been made a spectacle. Now it's your turn.
Yeah. What y'all out here doing? What y'all think y'all talking about? That ain't the Bible. And why you got on dresses? Ain't the Bible tell y'all ain't supposed to be wearing something that look like a woman? What
Man,
the hell y'all doing?
My brother crazy. That nigga talking about niggas gonna fucking kill us with this shit. Talking about, man, I gotta take this shit for my job. These niggas crazy. Nah, nigga, you crazy. Stupid motherfuckers. I can't wait to see you motherfuckers drop dead, man.
Then shall unrighteousness and incontinence
Nah, they can think.
be multiplied upon earth.
That's the word. I mean, not inconsistency. And that's that wickedness that you niggas chose. Oh my God, man! The
You know what
Lord's
that
gonna
means
say,
too.
"Let me flip the switch."
Tell you what I can do with it? Hey, you want to do a little? No, let's do a lot.
It ain't going, man.
No, I don't need that much. No. Hey, Mano, I know you're going to put a 10 on it. No, I'm going to give it to you raw. Yeah. Get twisted. That's it. If you taste this shit, you dying from it. You read that, brother?
And shall be sought of many, and yet not be found. Then shall the unrighteous and incontinency be multiplied upon earth.
Yeah. So this truth that you all scoffed, all the scriptures that you needed, all the wisdom, the faith that you all needed and scoffed, that's how the good things, the Lord's pulling that back. And the Lord's just going to give you like,
You want the wicked? Here, let me show you what the wicked is when I'm in. Then I'm letting it run rampant.
the only thing that I can really think about, the brother Yuana told me, he told us about this vision where it was a chariot and it just spewed out death. It just spewed out like he compared it to
Everything you
that.
touch is killed.
It was like that darkness that you could feel. Just imagine a chariot just pushing out darkness, like
The darkness was killing shit.
Yeah, and it was like that's what you all got coming to you, man. And it ain't no running from it. It ain't no.
I was thinking Tom Cruise and the where we're trying to run and get away from it. Hey, remember how, like they was out there trying to take people out there so the shadows could touch certain people and heal them.
Yeah.
This shadow's gonna touch you and kill your ass.
Oh man, it says the scriptures say you should dwell in torments. Imagine, I got three broken teeth now. And certain days when that shit hurts, hours. And then when it's done hurting, all I could do was go to sleep because the pain was that bad. I just like, you gotta go to sleep. Oh no, it says this shit is gonna be everlasting. This shit is gonna be perpetual, man. How you gonna sleep with motherfuckers, cannibals running around everywhere? You done woke up today and fought 10 niggas, man. It's gonna be worse than being in jail. You didn't woke up, fought 10 niggas, watched your fucking firstborn son die. Your wife done got raped about fucking 50 times. She just fucking bleeding out. And then finally she dropped dead. It's gonna be like a fucking horror movie for you people, man. And we gonna be laughing at you. We gonna be the ones saying, ha, ha. Just like how you laugh at us and you ridicule us and you mock us daily. Oh, guess what? The men of the Lord ain't gonna be losing no fucking weight either. Hey, that day it says we should be married and have abundance. You're gonna be like, how the fuck is he clean?
Hey.
Why does he got on jewelry out here?
Hey, you look at that motherfucker. Hey man, do I need to do this? That's not it. That's not it, bro. You can't find it now because you ain't got the ability to be able to show the faith that we're gonna require to be in that day in that day and time and be able to be spared. See, this is our show of faith right now. It profits nothing to you all to see us out here doing it. But for us, it profits everything.
Yeah, because we believe it. We fear. See, fear is a great tool and motivator. And see, it's a difference between what you call determination and motivation. See, we're determined. It's like determination is like we're gonna get this fire started. We're gonna keep this motherfucker burning. See, you motherfuckers may be motivated to go a little, but you're not gonna go a whole.
You know what? It's funny you said that. I just started a lesson. Get it lit. I just started a lesson working on the scriptures now. Get it lit.
Yeah.
Damn.
See, we gotta keeping that fire going. That's why we out here every weekend. We do these videos. We do what we have to do. And see, the thing is, you're like, man, y'all ain't get no money and this and that. Money is gonna be irrelevant in a few months.
Hey, give me go to the tank.
They don't realize that we literally spiritually preparing up for those days.
Right.
If you go to the scripture with the Thessalonians, children of the day versus children of the night,
Yeah.
they're not going to be ready, man. They're going to be caught off guard. But I got to switch you real quick. It's Amos 5. I'm going to start at 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness, and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into a house and leaned his hand upon the wall and a serpent bit him.
See, a lot of you all want the day of the Lord to come because y'all think it's going to be all peace and this and that. No, the day of the Lord is actually judgment. We want the day of the Lord to come because we understand that's our freedom. And with that comes the salvation. See, for you all are thinking about some, I don't know what you niggas think about, man.
They're thinking about that pie in the sky shit. Okay? What they don't understand is this. What they don't get is this. You see, y'all done been pushed that Jesus juice so much that y'all don't understand that 2 + 2 is 4. Y'all got a 5. Y'all calculated a 5 in there. Why? Because guess what? The motherfucker that y'all believe in ain't what the scripture is calling out him to be. Okay? And so y'all done put an unknown variable in the middle of this thing.
You ain't unknown bill. You sitting up here waiting on one guy to be the Antichrist. All right? You waiting on God to save America. You waiting on all this bullshit.
Right.
It's not going to happen, man.
Now you
The
got
Lord is
niggas.
getting ready to pull another Noah. You know what I'm saying? The second death is going to be. There's going to be only a remnant to make it out of here. And that remnant is going to go through hell just to get out of here.
Right.
You got niggas that think it's gonna be queers in the kingdom.
Hey, here's what's funny. It says that the righteous shall scarcely be saved. Okay? So, not by the hair of my chin. Scarcely. Motherfuckers, damn, I thought that happened. I thought that was it. Shit.
And P, you gotta understand scarcity, man. See, when you got everything in abundance, it's all good. But it's like when something is scarce, you going to store, you hunting, you making phone calls. You like, damn, well, I can't find it. And it's just gonna be like you just get fucked. Like, oh, they know one. Like looking for diamonds or something. You know, when they be watching them diamonds, they may find one diamond in all of these stones.
Right.
That's how the Lord is gonna be like,
Yeah, so that's what y'all don't understand.
ain't no fucking rapture, man.
So if the righteous shall scarcely be saved, and the righteous will know that they will scarcely saved. That's what I said. So you motherfuckers in that Baptist, down south Baptist preaching religious shit, where I'm washed in the blood of Jesus. You washed in the jungle juice? So that shit gonna leave your ass out here.
A lot of them motherfuckers gonna die right in the church. That's the first place they gonna run to, man.
Hey. Malcolm would say he can't wait to be one of them guys that's got the blade and
walk into the
whatnot.
church like-
No. He said, I'm a float
To the church. Yeah. Look, you float to the church. They're like, oh shit, we here.
and the door closed. It was a Candyman shit. See, so the men of the Lord, you don't want to see us in that day. Because if we're not, if the Lord has granted us what we've been asking for, it ain't going to be, this shit that we doing is going to be, we gonna be on rampage warfare. That's it. Go ahead, what you got?
In the book of Romans, if you mention, you know how people walk by and say that we're basically wasting our time, man. Like, go out there and work to get some money. But this is the true money right here. It's the book of Proverbs 8 and 10. It says, receive my instruction and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it.
You know, so this is what Yahweh Shimi Al-Shai says is more important. Above all, seek wisdom and knowledge, man.
That's what we gonna be spending up in that day. Cause money ain't gonna be able to buy you shit.
This back, see how they laid up? Read that.
It's James 5:1. Go to now, you rich men. Weep and now for your
Hold on. You got a lot of background noise. You gotta feel that in your head. I know how long you gotta get loud.
Stomach, bro.
Yeah. Hey. Like screaming, you gotta bring from the diaphragm, boy. All right, come on.
This is James 5:1. Go to now, ye rich men. Weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you.
So it's gonna be a miserable thing. A rich man gonna have misery in that day.
Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered.
It's canker. It's no good. You can't use it. Motherfucker ain't gonna give you a loaf of bread for 50 pieces of silver in that day. I'm like, man, I just eat that shit.
Hey, and this beast system. Now this says gold and silver is cankered. Now we know that's the real truest money.
Right.
Ain't gonna be no, I escaped hyperinflation through crypto. I fucking hate you niggas, man. Cause that's niggas answer to everything. And when I say niggas, I mean you fucking Edomites too, man. Oh man, go out there and get some crypto. Buy some gold. You know what, you motherfuckers, you gotta shut up by that gold,
They
man.
really believe that shit?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I talk to a lot of these motherfuckers, and they really believe the whole. You got a lot of these Edomites who know. For some reason, I bump into these motherfuckers, and these guys, certain ones really know, and they say like, well, yeah, gotta have so much the hard metal. But the real thing is, you gotta get into that crypto, man, because of the dollar. You see, the dollar's gonna go down. But look, I mean, crypto is It's the way. Man, I
What's
fucking
name? And what's name just banned?
China.
China just banned it.
Yep.
So what good is it gonna be if you can't use it for legal tender? Because the government is they're gonna set the legal tender.
So now here's what's funny. You say China banned it, right?
Yeah.
Now watch this. I can't think exactly what country it is, but they use the crypto as a legal currency.
Venezuela.
Venezuela.
Venezuela's now backed by Bitcoin. But the thing is, what's so beautiful is you need electricity. You know what Venezuela does not have? Electricity, man.
They tell this motherfucker
You got these clowns out here walking around with these things called hard wallets. It's like a flash drive,
Right.
and these clowns are so proud. Like, yeah, I got about 10 million on this. So, it's another one of these clowns, Grant Cardone. He like one of these fucking billionaire real estate guys, and he actually came out and said like, and if it really goes down, I got $10,000 and a gun in a backpack. That's what he said. And that's the realest shit the motherfucker ever said. I got $10,000, a gun, and a backpack. And see, you people who don't got no hard cash, no metals, and none of that, I mean, don't put your faith in that at all for the believers. But for these simpletons, that's what their mind is in. Guess what? We don't live in that time where these people are smart enough to barter and trade that. The average American would rather have $100 than an ounce of gold. The average American
Actually, there was a motherfucker that used to do that. He used to try to give the shit away and they wouldn't take it.
The average American can't name a country that starts with the letter U. They don't even know which way east is. You ask the motherfucker now which way is east, they don't know.
They point up.
Let alone filter some water. Know how to navigate. Look, Bill Gates is doing these motherfuckers a favor by killing them, man. For you people that really stuck your arm out and took that poison, hey, just consider it like this. You avoiding the real things to come. And hey, more props to you, man. Because the Lord is really trying to get you motherfuckers out the way, man. This depopulation thing is really it's set up by the Lord, man. The scripture says there be many created, but few shall be saved. A lot of you people are killing yourself anyway.
Hey, we gotta have a job. The job of the hopeful elect is gonna be to bring you dumb motherfuckers back. So it's gonna be a lot of sex lanes in that day.
Because motherfuckers ain't gonna stop smoking weed. They not gonna stop smoking pork. They ain't gonna stop being homosexual. So consider it this way: the Lord gave you a quick death. Now what that shit does to you, I do not know. All I know is that chemical they got in that, it may make you bug out. And hopefully you motherfuckers die sooner than later, but like, look.
Hey, what I do know is
that 5G turn on.
I seen it expose the electromagnetic field, and it wasn't a strong field, and that shit started breakdancing. So when that shit started breakdancing in your bloodstream, it's gonna be a whole different story.
Yep, this shit real, man. Hey, if you think things are going back to normal, we got a running joke over here, man. It says, if you can't tell America's falling, that's because you're falling with it.
That's it.
You got motherfuckers out here wearing 2 masks that ain't seen a body drop dead yet. And then they'll go sit in a restaurant, take the mask off, and eat their food like nothing happened, man. Your mind is completely gone.
Hey, next to a motherfucker that's coughing up the lung.
Yeah, that's going to be the new thing. Because motherfuckers are about to start dropping dead, man. A lot of y'all, like, people's minds are just gone, man, and that's the only way we can say it. Keep reading
Yeah, you got to change.
You got more James? Because look, a quick death right now.
Ain't gonna be no quick death. They gonna look for death and not be able to find it.
If you get a quick death right now, it's a blessing. Yeah, consider yourself lucky. Because the things that we reading out these scriptures, it ain't no good time.
So can you imagine a motherfucker jumping out of the 5th floor or 6th story fucking apartment and landing, and he wanted to land on his head, but he landed on his shoulder and broke all his collarbone and shit up and whatnot?
You don't see out here in Hyde Park. You see where they got that money on the jumping right out through these windows once they lose it all.
Yeah.
Because the money it ain't gonna be worth shit.
Oh man, I was in the casino. The other day, and I thought it hit right there. Well, I thought they did something where everybody couldn't get no money. And I had money in there. Everybody couldn't get no money. And I was like, damn. Imagine when you got $1 million and you can't get to it. You're trusted in these banks. And then you ain't no groceries for you.
Hey, it's funny you say that because, certain scenarios jumped off and motherfuckers that come up shout And I'm asking, I'm like, now, as long as I've been talking to you, you didn't know to keep your shit moving down. Every time my shit dropped on my account, that's, hey, it dropped on a Friday.
Like this.
Today was Saturday. I was supposed to point that shit out. Get my shit down. Yeah. So what? I ain't gonna wait on no run. Hey, when I left in there, it's a pay a bill. If I can't pay that particular bill, well, I get.
Hey, look, you better have 20. You can't do nothing with, look, you got 100 in that day. Look, I can't wait to tell a motherfucker, man, look, I got 3 bottles of water for that Rolex. I can't wait to tell a motherfucker that, man. When that hyperinflation sets in, you get all these motherfuckers walking around with these victuals, I got a sandwich for you. And they gonna fucking take it, man. I can't wait to see these people get humbled, man. The day they was never looking for it is almost around the corner.
Hey, no. The day they looking for it.
Ain't coming.
No, the day they looking for is around the corner waiting on their ass to step out there to it.
Yeah.
It's already here, they just don't know it yet. It's like that thief that, hey, what the Lord say, you come like a thief in the night, you standing around the corner waiting for your ass to step around the corner.
Yeah. And look, if you can't see it right now, you are smoked. Like, if you can't see what's about to happen and getting prepared, ultimately through these scriptures, because that prepping and all, like, look, man, you got to put faith in the Lord, man, because, look, there's no way that you can make it through these things without the Lord.
Because he ain't going to let you make it.
Yep.
A lot of those preppers, they don't understand the end goal of the Lord anyway.
Yep.
They trying to survive for a couple months. They don't. The end goal is for Mystery Babylon, America, to be destroyed.
So before you ain't gonna be out there in the fucking wilderness as some lone survivor and shit that thwarted the plans of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. For real, you think you that bad, huh?
Right. You ain't gonna prep your way to salvation. Let's put it that way.
Verse 11, one man shall also ask another and say, is it righteousness that makes a man righteous or gone through thee?
Man, it's going to get that bad. It's going to get that bad to the point where the motherfuckers who do make it through the thick of this and survive at whatever point the Lord got this thing set up, they going to say, look, man, it's so fucking terrible. It ain't no more kids. It ain't no more animals. Look, we eat fucking dirt. And they going to say, look, man, you got the scriptures over, y'all got the scriptures over there? Has a prophet been through that land? And each land should say to each other, no. And that's how bad it's like. You all are going to desire to have this word, man. And that's why you got to store it up here, man. The word has to be in you. Because 9 times out of 10, you probably ain't going to have the scriptures. They're going to come for the scriptures. Hell, they're going to come for the prophets who know the scriptures. So you got to have the scriptures in you.
That's it. Because the prophet has got the scriptures in him. Whatever scriptures he's got, has got him locked in, and he's willing to die and going to death for it. Guess what? That's his salvation. It says that he's willing to hold on to the very end. Into death is indeed. That was all his salvation was required of him. That he wouldn't turn his back on Yahweh by King Yahweh Shai, no matter what. Period.
Scripture say he that endure to the end, the same shall be saved. That's what it's about. The only way to endure is through the grace, mercy, and faith of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, period.
But you like this, you got to understand it. It ain't about you in the first place. It ain't about you. It's about what Yahweh Shai. I said this all the time, years ago. It ain't about me. Because the scripture told me before I ever read that I'm filthy, I ain't shit. So when it told me that my work is as a filthy lamb, okay, I can believe that. Because I know I ain't shit. But it ain't about what I'm doing. It's about what Yahweh Shai already did. And that's the faith in him, not on me. Because my shit will fail me. But my trust in him won't.
Then we talk about let every man be close to the word.
And his own mind. There it is. Go ahead.
Right.
At the same time shall men hope, but nothing obtain.
Yep.
They shall labor, but their wages shall not prosper.
You might find some seeds, them motherfuckers ain't gonna grow. You might find the word and can't break it down, man. It ain't gonna work for you. Because without faith, It's impossible, man. And that's the one thing that's about to get taken from the land, man. It said, the scriptures tell you the land shall be barren of faith. So that's going to be a scary time, man. The righteous are going to be good, though.
These such tokens I have leave, and if thou wilt pray again, and weep as now, and fast even days, thou shalt hear yet greater things.
So the Lord was telling Ezra, the Lord was telling Ezra that look, the more you fasted, the more I'm gonna reveal to you. He revealed so much that that Ezra learned so much that the Lord told him go get these guys to write this down. We gonna break this all down. I'm gonna break this all down. I'll put the spirit on you and break all this down for you so you can understand it, so you can leave it. Because at the same time that Ezra was getting this knowledge, they was burning up the book.
Yep.
So they had to have something for the election's sake behind for us to be able to go back. How can you bring to remember something if you ain't got a blueprint or something to work with?
And that's the faith. So the same thing happened in Maccabees, man. They came after anybody who had the law and the testament. They were putting people to death.
Hey, women was getting put to death. Look, women was getting put to death for circumcising their kids.
Yep. They said, look, we gonna do what the Lord commanded. And that's how you know the Lord's real, because he prophesied we would get this in the end time. And now look, Esau dedicated his whole fucking career as Cain and Esau to hiding this truth, man. He spent trillions of dollars on hiding this truth, yet the Lord still saw fit to give it to the elder apostles on down. Like that, it's all through faith that we even received his word and got it now. So the real treasure is the faith. And when you're gonna see, man, you're gonna see what faith can do. Because with faith, all things are possible, man. Through Yahweh Shai, all things are possible.
Hey, anything is possible with faith and Yahweh Shai bagging it up. Y'all, like I said, y'all not understanding who y'all dealing with. Like I said, I put this in one of my sit-downs where the Lord is the ultimate controller of time. And since he's the ultimate controller of time, he can do anything with it that he wants to. Okay? You know, it talks about the Edomites being rounded up after 1,000 years of slavery and being consumed. Okay? But guess what? The Lord can take the nuclear weapon, buy it, and lock it in a time loop and have it sit over there waiting for when you want to use it again.
You know that people know that if you get strike in your ear, then you start to lose your sense of time.
Right.
And the surroundings. So the Most High has that thing. He can just put it on you where you think you being burned for a second and turn into dust, and it could be like for 2 hours or a million years.
Hey, look. There's nothing that's outside of the realm of Yahweh Shai. So let me get you to understand that. That movie with Dr. Strange, where he kept taking his world eater or world beater or whatever, and kept taking him in the loop, and he kept destroying him, kept killing Dr. Strange, and Strange had him in this loop. He said, we can do this forever. You can kill me 1 million times, 1 billion times, but I'm going to keep you in this loop. The Lord can take that loop and put it over here on the side and decide that, okay.
When he had the keys over life and death.
Right.
The Lord, Yahweh Shai is the only power. If the scripture says, fear not him who can destroy the body, but destroy the body and soul.
Exactly.
He's the only power that can really take your soul, throw it back in your body, or just you should be at the point where you should die but haven't died.
With the book of Jeremiah 32:27, it says, behold, I am the Lord, the God of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me?
Exactly. There's nothing too hard for him. There's not. Let me reiterate that. There's nothing too hard for Yahweh Hashem to be able to do. Okay? So since there's nothing that's outside of his realm, there's nothing that can't be controlled by him, whatever he wants to do, however he wants to do it, and guess what? You don't even have the fucking right to ask him why he did it.
Say there's no inquisition in the grave, man. That's why you gotta get right while it's just called today. Hey, because them chariot wheels from the time of Moses, they out there. Hey, Lot's wife is sitting out there in that fucking desert, man. Noah's Ark is sitting on the top of that fucking mountain. These things happen.
Hey, you got chariot wheels in the sewer in the Red Sea. And you got yeah, no. You got wood, but the ones that are wood is actually no. Those are more reefs now that looks like chariot wheels with coral on them. And you got the ones that were like brass, with like they used to put like brass fronts on them. And those are still sitting there. Those are all there. The Gulf of Suez or something like that. Yeah. So that whole thing that Moses went through and the Egyptians came through trying to get at them, and they walked through on dry ground. That's real, boy.
Wasn't even muddy. The Lord that cold. He
Dried
said,
it all the way up completely. They walked through on dry ground. Can you imagine that you was there and you looking at Lake Michigan? There's somebody behind you. The chariot that was in front of you goes behind you, creates a pillar of fire, and dries this up at the same time, and you cross it. And you ain't crossing it on soggy sand. You crossing it on dry ground. You motherfuckers don't know who y'all fucking with.
and see, y'all would rather go fucking prep carnally rather than to prep spiritually. See, we going after, like, I don't even look, man. We going after y'all Bashim Yahushua. Y'all motherfuckers can have the guns. Y'all can have the little canned goods and all that shit. Just look, it's only one way out of this, man.
That's it.
I got one. It's John 6:35. And Yahushua said unto them, I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me shall never hunger, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst. And that's literal, man. That's in every sense. Mentally, spiritually, physically, carnally. Hey, we not gonna be fucked up the way you all are gonna be fucked up, man. Again, the scripture said we should be married and have abundance. And guess what? We believe that. You know what I mean? We believe, like, belief is a hell of a thing, man.
Like the scripture says, like Isaiah 65, it says that my servant shall eat. That's life.
That's it.
We believe these things, man. That's why, look, the elites hate us. They know they're doing all this the elites are destroying their whole economy. Grab wisdom of Solomon too. No, you know what? It might be 5, but it's like 5. I forget. These motherfuckers are destroying their whole economy just to prove Yahweh Shem Yahushua's words to come see, are these really the children of the anointed? Because they know. How else did we make it this far? A minute ago, we was just niggas in the world. 2 days ago, we was just eating some swine. I don't mean literally 2 days ago, but you know what I mean. A month ago, niggas was just eating swine, fucking somebody else's bitch, selling drugs. And the Lord said, look, I'm about to pick you up. We didn't find, like, that's how you know it's real. Because some of us weren't even looking for the Lord. The Lord found us. You had some brothers, they went in search. And then some, the Lord just say, look, you wanted to get hope? Give you this truth.
I got to stop the cops from what they can. All right? That's why there's a bigger agenda with the whole zombie juice is being pushed. It's all Satan's attempt to get you away from your purpose. That's what it's really about. You got it?
Yeah, I got it. This is Wisdom of Solomon. I'm starting, it's 5, we're starting about 14. For the hope of the ungodly is like dust that is blown away with the wind, like a thin frost that is driven away with the storm. Like after the smoke which is dispersed here and there is a tempest and passeth away as the remembrance of a guest that tarrieth but a day.
So the real thing with Bill Gates and all these other assholes, I seen something called, I think it's called APEC. And these motherfuckers are basically trying to figure out how they're going to get into space and all this. These people are trying to avoid the judgment. Esau's looking for ways to reanimate himself, take his spirit and put it into other things to avoid the judgment. Because these guys know it's real, man. These guys got the telescope. They see the chariots out there, man. Imagine what it's like waking up here. I don't want to imagine it, but these motherfuckers wake up knowing everything that they got is about to fucking be taken, and the people that they got on the fucking bottom is now going to have them in chains. Of course they trying to kill us, man.
Of course. Hey, it's like a motherfucker that's laid up there He'll try to pay Johnny Badass and all this other kind of shit. And this girl that gave him that disgusting look. And the nigga that she used to like years ago will come back around now. And he just as suave and dapper as he ever been. Okay? And he like, you know, I always cared about her. So she wondered why she was this nigga in the first place. You know? This is what y'all looking at. Esau is a motherfucker laying on his bed with a Tupac lyric going through his mind talking about, I wonder if you'll leave me for a nigga that's rich. Alright then, well, Wisdom of Solomon 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
And one thing is, us being up here, we have the Spirit of the Lord on us, man. All these nations already feared Yahweh Hashem Yahushua because they heard about all the things that happened, man. A lot of places we went to, they was like, nah, that's the Israelites. You read the story of Joshua, we went to go take down one land.
They was selling out. Motherfuckers was selling out their own people. They fuck that shit. We already know what you own. We know what you're about, and we know who you got bagging you up. Yep. Because he bagging you up, fuck them and everything else they got in this motherfucking city. You save me, save my people, that's all I give a fuck about.
Because see, we created in the Lord's image. That's why when people see us, you may be walking down the street and people be like, and we have that dread with us. And how much more when the prophecy actually come to pass? Because now that they see this, they see the sign, they see the garment, it's like, you're not supposed to know all that, man. Y'all, like how Apostle Tahar said, they pulled up on them, hopped out the limo, man.
How the hell
we
y'all
spent
know?
Trillions to hide that. How do you know?
That's right, yeah. Jumped out limo years ago.
Yeah, I remember that video.
Yeah, jumped out limo years ago, so man, aftermath.
Because they, like I said, the elites of this planet and the high ups, they look and watch every fucking thing, man.
Right.
They listen to these videos, they see what we're saying, they go back and match it up.
They got algorithms. Hell, we can't say certain things now without the algorithm making it pop up in a system. So they have motherfuckers researching and keeping up with it to begin with, off top. And once you start getting closer and closer, and all the dots, and they send the motherfuckers out to the camp and whatnot, and they go into this camp and confound them, and got this camp, and got them fucked up, and this, that, and the other. And they start coming up to the GMS camps, and they getting handed. And it don't matter what camp they go to, they getting handed some. They bring this topic to the table, you get dealt with. You bring this topic over here, you get dealt with. You go over there, you go down to Dallas, you get mollywopped. You go down there, you don't even want to go up to New York no more because it ain't even no fun no more. You know, you got off the thing already biting your lip because you already know when you got off the ring, you don't need your ass beat. That's like a fighter get ready to go to a thing and he don't think he can win. You know you can't win.
You got all these Edomites, you know the type. You got these Edomites, they'll be fucking experts in history. These motherfuckers will have the first, they call it the first generation of the book, leather bound. Book probably cost 12 G's or something like that. These people, they'll read these books and they understand. Esau understands these prophecies too. But in Esau, how I think it's in Ezekiel.
Well, he'll understand the carnal history of certain things. But he won't be able to put the prophecy and the understanding behind it.
The deep meaning of who it's for and how it only applies to certain people and how he's the bad person in this movie. He can't get that.
No. It ain't the fact that he can't get it. He don't want to get it. Why would I want to be the bad guy that's going to get railroaded into motherfucking slavery? Hey, since they say that in the tongue is life and death, I wouldn't want to speak that on myself.
That's why he's trying to.
I'm getting ready to speak this on myself and be railroaded and all the shit I done talk and all the things I done look down on these people. And now they gonna be the ones that gonna be my slaves now. They gonna put me out there in the motherfucking field and watch me blister. They ain't gonna give me no sun shield. And they gonna laugh when I feel like a snake.
Yep. That's why he want to rewrite it. That's why he wants to rewrite these scriptures. And he's trying to upset the prophecy. Because if you look at him, he said, the Lord said, if you go out there and number the heavens and search out the depths of the sea, we not doing that.
That's it. Hey, they wanted to blow up the moon because they said, hell, you know, the moon stay up there in the heavens and this, that, and other. They thought about trying to blow up the moon. Maybe if I take the moon out and shit, and when I see, we don't flip something out of place.
It's all the covenant.
We're disannul the covenant. Can we be those people? That's why they want to kill us, because they figure if they kill all of the Israelites, maybe by default, we can get the covenant back. No, motherfucker. That the scripture says there's no end of peace. Yep. Okay. So, when they fear, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for.
Yeah, when you see a man get beamed up and then they come back down looking like M. Bison, or you put one of these men to death and they rise back up like M. Bison.
Yeah, I had a vision of that one rip. Like I said, I used to think it was guillotine, but one rip, the guillotine wouldn't go through. One rip, it went through, and then like a spark, you know, like one of them flare things where you hold it and the flare, and all the fire shooting out of it came out the neck and the body formed. It was like, oh shit.
It's about to get real strange out here, man. It's about to get real. And look, the Lord, this is only righteous, man, because look, the Lord is giving you double of what you all did to us. You know, it wasn't no running from us. For us, we couldn't get off the slave ship. We couldn't fucking run from the plantation.
So y'all
it's
ain't
only
gonna
righteous.
Y'all ain't gonna be able to run either. And whatnot. It's got an account where the Lord showed up, took a big old hand, wrote on the side of a wall, and the motherfucking was Nebuchadnezzar. Shit and pissed on himself. He said his bowels was loose. His loins was loose. What happens when you got loose bowels? You got bubble guts, you shit on yourself. What happens when you can't hold your piss? You piss on yourself. Motherfucker shit and piss. Saw a hand all of a sudden on a hard ass wall, but now all of a sudden something being written in it, and when the hand is gone, that's still there. You go over there and put your hand in it now and can feel it. Oh shit. Somebody give me somebody to tell me what this shit means.
Imagine when you all are just seeing things, just these great massive shits in the sky. That ain't no fucking illusion, man. You ain't on no fucking PCP. Ain't no ass that you done took.
Hey,
this shit is real.
You gonna wish it was that shit. You gonna wish it that shit. You gonna be like, maybe that's a flashback residue of some shit that I smoked 5 years ago.
The nigga might shoot himself. The bullet goes straight through his head. He fall down to get back up and realize he ain't dead. See, and then still bleeding from the shit. Right. The Lord wants you to spot. The Lord wants you to see this.
They shall see death and not find it.
That's right. That's right. All right, you want me to read some more?
Yeah.
Okay. And because you saw the stranger of his salvation so far beyond all that they look for. Like I said, when the brother from Alaska came down here the first time, when we was over at the main house, he showed us that thing off of YouTube where it showed that fucking semi trailer being picked up by that motherfucking that blue tractor beam on that oil that went into the tunnel behind him and shit. He came out on the other side, and all of a sudden, he went down the road, and all of a sudden, a blue tractor beam hit it, and that whole 18-wheeler came up off the ground and turned sideways and was dropped. Boom, just like that. So if we can pick up a tractor trailer, I'm sure he can grab bar rock. And it won't drop, and it won't drop him, because he'd be part of the anointing and the elect. Y'all how rock the drop. That's right. Okay. And they repenting and groaning.
Hey, repenting. It ain't no fucking saying I'm sorry. You motherfuckers are getting put on that ship, as it says in Joel, man. You guys are going to be the first ones in these chains, man. It ain't no sorries. It ain't none of that.
My bad.
You hear, man? Take my riches.
No, I ain't
taking you.
That's it. I need to see what you look like, peeling. I want to put you in the 6 days with my hot ass sun and whatnot. And you know what? I might have some small floodlight. Cause I gotta get up in the middle of the night and go to work. You motherfuckers watching the cotton field in the middle of the night. That's gonna be the best part of the day for you, cause it's gonna be cool before the sun come up. And you gotta pick cotton all fucking sun is up.
Man, I just can't wait. I'll be rocking top. Y'all just see these guys, they just got the glow, the eyes glowing. It's damn near like a energy field around them. You like, please come over here.
Yeah, okay. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves.
Anguish of spirit. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna be a hurt that you've all never felt before, man. It's gonna be like it's not like Saul got the spirit taken. It's gonna be painful.
Especially a skull. Imagine vocab Malone seeing
This motherfucker.
Yeah.
There's many times that it's been broken down for him.
And he didn't hurt all of them. He didn't stop him. He didn't stop the breakdown.
He gonna acknowledge the hypocrisy.
It don't matter. But
He gonna acknowledge it. Hey, he gonna, you know what? The page gonna flip open. That's gonna be the first thing he fucking read.
Hey, he ain't gotta acknowledge the apocrypha. What about motherfucking Ezekiel, the first chapter? He still can't get around the cherry.
He gonna be reading while these things are happening to him. And one of the men gonna show up, one of the men of the Lord gonna show up. You ready?
Are you ready
He
to
gonna-
break down? Let me
he gonna-
get the breakdown.
He gonna put his head down like, man, just make it quick. I'm changed. All he gonna hear is click. What's happening? Oh, you know what this is.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope you one of the motherfuckers that get preserved. I hope you're not just a motherfucker that just get beat up and stomped out. Of course you go into slavery after you die on this side, but I hope you get to see all of it, man. Certain groups of these motherfuckers, I hope you get to see the thick of it. All the way to the kingdom.
Hey man, look. Deja vu's a motherfucker. Okay? So since we ain't gonna have deja vu, I'll let you remember. I'll put some, hey, if you one of the motherfuckers that I claim and some shit, you done did some shit, let me put that back in your mind so you can see it. Let me put that back in your mind so you can be like,
I should have did it.
So now let me show you who that was and say, remember me? That was me. So now you know what's getting ready to happen now. That speech, I can't tell you. Hey, you don't need nobody to tell you the good shit. You need somebody to tell you the shit that's hard. Well, I'm gonna tell you what's hard. What's hard is I want 1,000 pounds worth of cotton from your ass.
Shit.
Go out there and get it. That's it. Go get it. Go get it. That's it. And for every pound you come up short, I'm gonna give you a lick.
Pop, like you got a half an hour.
That's it. Because you want us to be Speedy Gonzalez.
And we still gonna put you to death afterwards, man. There ain't no fun. We ain't got no covenants with you bastards.
No, I ain't gonna put him to death.
I was going.
I'm gonna put him on the back. I'm gonna hook him up to the back of a horse and play the fucking Levi commercial.
Oh, with the motherfucker pulling the.
I ain't gonna pull him apart. I'm gonna hook both his feet. Just let him drag him over some motherfucking rocket ass road.
Jake in Indiana, strap him onto a car, let the car run.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let him be dragged over rocky road.
And that's scripture. Scripture says you should what? Meditate ten.
Gotta get that double, man. And see, the thing is, you all done lived for so long without any judgment. We didn't have the judgment. See, this thing, that's the one thing about Esau. Everybody else gets judged except for him.
Okay, so verse 3. This was he whom we had sometime in derision and a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor.
See, you Edomites, you created niggas, man. The quote unquote black man, what you refer to as a nigga today, you all created that, man. So it's only right that you pay for what you created.
How is he numbered among the children of the Most High?
Yep.
And his lot is among the saints. Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness have not shined unto us.
Hold that with Grand Wisdom of Solomon too, like the last 3 verses.
Yeah, Wisdom of Solomon 2, the last 3 verses. As for the children of adulterers, they shall not come to their perfection. No, my mistake. No, here we go. 2, Wisdom of Solomon 2, the last 3. As for the mysteries of God, they knew them not, neither hope they for the wages of righteousness, nor discern a reward for blameless souls.
So Esau said, fuck it. He's not doing no upright dealings. He doesn't care about what the Lord set up. And see, that's why he's going to get that great judgment. Ultimately, he was created to go left.
It goes all the way back to the story of that. Same type of shit.
For God created a man to be immortal and made him to be an image of his own eternity. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world, and they that do hold up his side do find.
And that's what a lot of our people are gonna find, man. Starting, really think black woman for fucking bringing death into the world. But a lot of our people, they sticking their arm out right now and they follow the one man who has no repentance. You see how he dealt, see what he did to the world.
Yeah, so they follow the one man that said, I ain't got nothing to lose. I ain't got nothing to lose. There's no middle ground for me. No matter how much I ask for it, I can't get it. I don't care if I cry or beg. Nothing.
That's what scares Esau too, because see, Esau's looking to be immortal on this side with him on the top. He doesn't want to be immortal on our side. Hey, but you know what? Death is, I speak as man when I say this, death is going to be too easy in the kingdom of heaven for you, man. That's why that 1,000-year period, that's why that time is going to be slowed down.
That's right.
That's why we're going to have those spiritual powers.
That's it. 1,000 years and 1,000 years as a day.
Oh.
Hey, motherfucker make you mad, kick him in his hip and break and dislocate his hip. Now you can walk around like that. Now your hip fucked up, you can't even fuck the way you want to.
I hope the Lord give y'all I hope it's set up to where you Edomites have like the ancient strength. How Jacob wrestled with the angel.
No, they ain't gonna have that.
I want them to have it so they can stay alive through
No,
this
they
shit.
ain't gonna have it. They ain't gonna have it.
They gotta work.
Hey, no, they ain't gonna have it. Look, they ain't built like that. We were the ones that was built like that. And that's why they just kept having to go further and further out there. They had to take their left hand magic and go further and further out there because they put us under hardcore bondage in fucking Egypt. And what did we do? We fucking made more kids. Okay? The more stress you put on us, the more we fucking made kids.
Yeah. See, we resilient, man. And now that we got the spirit back, now that we got the truth, it's y'all right. It's you motherfuckers are finished, man. And see, like, look, you get like sometimes you'll get depressed, but then you really start thinking like, man, this shit is over, man. I'm happy as hell. The Lord's coming back. You 2/3 about to get fucking put to death.
What'd you say?
I said, ain't shit to worry about no more. We about to let all this shit go. You worried about a fucking bill?
Yeah. I was worried about a bill, and I'm like, man, fuck.
Hey, what's that song? I ain't got no worries.
The main thing for us is just holding on to this word and staying in this word, because this word is the power. Hey, grab end with Wisdom of Solomon 3, and if it ain't the third verse, I think it's the third verse. Where it say, you know the power is the root of immortality.
Wisdom of Solomon 3, I get that. Yeah. Wisdom of Solomon 3, you want what now?
I think it should be like that third verse.
Okay. Okay, Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 3. And they're going from us as to the utter destruction.
No, it's like 15 to 3. I'm way off.
I was going to say, huh? Wisdom of Solomon 15 and 3. Okay, Wisdom of Solomon 15 and 3. For to know thee is perfected righteousness, yea, to know thy power is the root of immortality.
That's the best part, man, that we know Yahweh Shemi Awashai, man. Now, and that's what's going to give us the power. That's what's going to get us to the kingdom. And that's what you really got to fight to hold on to, man. That's the only thing that matters at this point.
Right.
Hey, grab Hebrews 2 and 1 real quick. You can end it on that.
Hebrews 2 and 1. It says, therefore we ought to give more earnest heed to the things which we have heard, lest at any time we should let them slip.
So that's the point, man. This is not the time to be letting things slip, letting things go away. This is time to be more steadfast, more earnest, more on point, because this thing is so fucking close, bro. Hey, you can't even describe it. It's that close. It's a feeling like never before. All right? And there's many elder men that have been in this truth, and they all seeing and saying the same thing, man. All hell is getting ready to break loose. And so we got to hold fast to what we've been taught, what we learned. All right? Now, that's the point.
Okay. So, hey, with that, we hope that's edifying for you all to understand and get a chance to know as part of the hope we elect that this is something that you want to hold on to, this truth, and keep listening and tuning in and whatnot, because we hope to keep edifying you to the very end. But for you 2/3 Israelites, keep tuning in and getting your condemnation and whatnot, so that you can understand why you're going through what you're doing and how bad it's going to get and whatnot. So hey, with that, we want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash, the apostles and elders again, the GMS out of New York. We send double honors because they do me well. Brother around the world, keep this truth, keep pushing it, declaring war on the planet, and for you 2/3 Israelites, 17 other nations, above.